Hi all, I'm Raghav and this is my Unity Fundamentals Self-Round-1 Assignment 8. So today I'm going to discuss about the following three questions. Suppose you want to execute a particular method at a particular time frame of the animation. How would you solve this problem? So first of all, there are many ways to solve this problem. I could use a coroutine, I could use state machines, but the best way to solve this problem is by setting up an animation event. So what an animation event would do is it would just set up the animation at particular time frame of the animation, a particular function at particular time frame of the animation. Sorry, yeah. So how would I do this? So let's see how would I do this. So over here you can see this is my Unity, and I have selected my game object spaceship. What I want to do is when I press the play button and when I press the particular key, the particular animation should happen, and in that animation it should just drop a bomb game object and the explosion particle should happen. So in this, I have attached my script called drop the bomb, drop bomb. So in the script, there is a function called drop. That function will just set its child game object. It will just detach its child game object, and when the child game object touches the platform, it will just uh, play the explosion particles. So how would I set up the event? I would just select a game object. In this, I would select the particular animation clip in which I want to set up the event. So I want to set up an animation 1. So next is I would select the frame at which I want the particular event should happen. So if I want it at 50, so I will just select 50. So after that, I would just select on this add event button, and after adding an add event button, it will just give me a little drop down. Over here you can see it, this, yeah. So in this function, first I could just select which function I want it to execute at that particular time frame. So I would just select the drop function, and that's how I could set up the uh, animation event. Uh, so coming to the next question, what is the animation state and transition? So animation state represents specific pose or animation clip that a game object can be in. Animation state defines the different animations or poses that the game object can take during its lifetime. So, for example, we can say that there is a player. Player can be in idle animation. Player can run. Player can walk. So idle, run, and walk. So these are the animation clips, and these are the animation states a player can be in. So next is what is a transition. So a transition represents a connection or link between two animation states. So it defines how and when the game object transitions from one state to another state. So when we so transition also takes a parameter value, uh, but it's optional, but that we want that particular condition should happen or not. So uh, next question is what are the different types of parameters that you can set or update in animator window? So there are four different types of parameters that we can set in the animator window. First is bool. A boolean parameter it can either be true or false value. Second is int, and int parameter allows you to set or update the numeric values. So it can be commonly used in cases like player health or player level. Okay, so third parameter could be float. Third parameter is float parameter. So float parameter represent numeric values with decimal points. So with decimal points, I mean like it could be used in cases like I want to that if player speed reaches if player speed is greater than 0.5, then it should go from idle state to run state. And the fourth parameter is trigger. So trigger is similar to the Boolean parameter, but the only thing is that in trigger is that after playing the particular animation, it automatically returns to the false condition. Okay, so yeah, so let's also see how the game would how the particular animation would work. So let's switch back to Unity, and yeah, okay. So when I press the play button or when I press the space button in this, the bomb stopped at particular animation after the animation was played. So over here in animator window also you can see uh, this is the animation state, the animation 1 and animation 2, and these arrows represent animation transition. So animation after playing animation 1 is going to animation 2, and after playing animation 2 is going again back to animation 1. So over here I have used a parameter called trigger. In parameters you can see, yeah, so after this pressing the space, it will just automatically turn back to false. So if we is pressed, then it will play. Otherwise, it will just stay in idle position itself. So there are 4 types of parameters as well. Sorry, once again. Yeah. So over here you can see there are 4 types of parameters. There is a float, int, bool, and a trigger parameter. That's all. Thank you.